Good morning and welcome to another episode of the HCK PreShow. This morning I have a few announcements before we get started. Coming up next weekend, we have several special events to help us celebrate Valentine's Day. On Friday night, we're going to have a Zoom Valentine's party, and then on Sunday morning during the pre-show, we're going to have a special donut day. So next week, make sure you come to this time with your favorite donut in hand, ready to eat. And then for our in-person huddles, we'll also have a fun adventure that Sunday morning. Coming up for Lent, we also have the Jelly Bean Challenge, which is a Lent experience for families of all ages. So go ahead and head to the website to check out more information and to sign up for any of those events. Today, we're going to pick up right where we left off last week in our journey through Exodus. Check it out.
Moses and the Israelites were camping in the wilderness near the mountain of God, the same place where God had spoken to Moses through the burning bush. Moses' father-in-law, Jethro, lived nearby in the land of Midian. He had heard about the Israelites' escape from Egypt. Moses' wife and sons were staying with Jethro, and they all came to the wilderness to see Moses.
When Jethro was on his way, he sent a message to Moses. "I'm coming to see you," he said, "and your wife and sons are with me." Moses hurried out to meet them. He greeted Jethro and invited him into his tent. Moses told Jethro about everything God had done for the Israelites, how God had punished the Egyptians and stopped Pharaoh, and how God provided for his people and protected them. Jethro praised God for all the good things he had done.
The next day, Moses sat down to judge the people. The people stood around all day and waited for Moses to listen to their case. Jethro asked Moses, "Why are you the only one judging the people? They have to stand around you all day." Moses said, "The people want answers. Whenever they have a disagreement, I listen to their problems and tell them what God's laws are." "This is not good," Jethro said. "This job is too big for one person."
Then Jethro gave Moses some advice. "You can be the person who speaks to God for the Israelites. Teach the people God's laws. Show them how to live. Tell them what God wants them to do. But choose trustworthy men from all the people to lead smaller groups of people. They can judge the people's less important cases and bring the most important ones to you. This way, you won't get worn out from doing everything by yourself, and the people will be happy because they don't have to stand around all day to get an answer."
So Moses took Jethro's advice. He chose men from all of Israel and made them leaders over the people. They judged the smaller cases and brought the big cases to Moses. Then Jethro returned to his own land.
In our story today, Moses had a problem. He had a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. He was trying to lead God's people. He was trying to make sure they had all of their needs provided for, and he was trying to help them learn how to follow God. And it was just too much for him to handle all by himself. Thankfully, Moses had a really wise voice in his life, his father-in-law Jethro, who told Moses that he needed to use the community that God had given him to help him lead. So we're going to have Miss Rachel come on up, and we're going to try this one more time. Here we go. Moses realized that he needed to use the community that God had given him to help him lead. God has given all of us a community in our lives, our parents, our siblings, our friends, our church family. God has filled our lives with people who are there to help us. So your challenge this week is to come up with a list of all the people that God has placed in your life to help you. Stick around. Hope Live begins at 10.